decide who patrols our land. We decide. The people, not the United Nations. Oh my God. And Washington Times reported Obama's New World Order. President Obama is on path toward establishing a one-world government. This is the ruling of Christopher Moncken, a former policy advisor to the British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. In December, world leaders will descend upon Copenhagen to sign a United Nations climate change treaty that will succeed the 1997 Kyoto Protocol, which is aimed at reducing greenhouse gases and is set to expire in 2012. The goal of the Copenhagen Treaty is to erect an international cap-and-trade regime to curb carbon dioxide emissions that is said to be responsible for man-made global warming. Recently, Gordon Brown warned of a climate catastrophe, a rise in the wave of floods, droughts, and shrinking food crops unless the treaty is signed. Gordon Brown is a huge warmonger, a fearmonger. He's a warmonger, too. But he's been announcing this global New Deal, that the New World Order is merging, and this is how they're doing it, through these carbon taxes. Global warming is the greatest fraud of our time. The overwhelming scientific evidence shows that, rather than getting hotter, the Earth's temperatures are cooling. The increasing numbers of leading scientists are challenging the flawed computer models used by eco-alarmists. And I want to draw your attention to the website, harrythomas.info. There's a documentary called The Great Global Warming Swindle. And you can get yourself informed about exactly what's going on, because if Obama signs this Copenhagen Treaty, that's it. That's official. One world government. We are under a one world government. We have relinquished our sovereignty to the United Nations, a world body. Moreover, Mr. Moncken points out that in paragraph 38, Annex 1, the Copenhagen draft calls for a UN-created government responsible for taxation, enforcement, and redistribution. In other words, the draft treaty explicitly demands that the world body erect an international mechanism with the power to impose emission reduction targets for each country, determine acceptable levels of CO2, and levy global taxes. Not only this, there's $400 billion, if this treaty gets signed, that gets put off, that gets given to third world nations, mostly in Africa. And Obama's vowed to create a green economy, green collar jobs, and a green New Deal. They're training people to spy on their neighbors and everything else. When the fact remains that global warming is a natural occurrence, okay? We're in a pattern. It goes hot, it goes low, okay? Even if you got rid of all human-produced CO2, which is a breathing tax, it's what we breathe out. It's what plants breathe in. Even if you got rid of all of it, it still wouldn't solve the problem. The sun is what drives climate. Leading climate scientist cap and trade could ruin the U.S. economy. Running a co-author of the Nobel Prize-winning Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. And this is the study that all this global warming came out of, where Al Gore owns the companies that you're going to pay the global tax to. And then he said if the U.S. passed the cap trade and the other countries did not, it wouldn't work. And that's why they're pushing Obama to, and fear-mongering him into signing this. In fact, over 190 countries are poised to sign this Copenhagen Agreement come December. And, I mean, all we can do, and I've heard reports where it says Obama said that he isn't going to sign it. Well, Obama's a big liar, okay? And they might be saying that just to keep you off the trail. You know what I mean? So that you think it's not a threat when it very well might be. And I'm predicting that he will sign it because he is such a liar. The hate crime bill passed. The Senate voted 68-29 yesterday in favor of a plan as part of a defense policy measure. Obama didn't promise to sign the defense hate bill, even though a lot of people are saying that he promised to sign it, especially homosexual lobby and the Israel lobby. Oh my God, Mr. President, I will never forgive or forget if you sign away American sovereignty at the Copenhagen Conference in December. Oh my God. the Anti-Defamation League and liberal media are announcing Obama's signing of the hate bill as almost a fact. And it worked, because Obama signs the hate crimes bill into law. This was reported by Politico Thursday, October 29, 2009. Oh my God. And this hate crime bill is a Trojan horse against free speech. This was reported by No World System, October 23, 2009. Many homosexual organizations are saying this is a victory. However, they are just being used to further infringe on America's right to free speech. And, you know, the administration just goes ahead and does whatever they want. It doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter to them at all. You know? Congress shall make no law. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And the Obama administration is doing whatever they can to get away with whatever they can. I mean, we're talking about total implementation of world government here on a major level. I mean, this is a huge, huge article. And you can go to the website, harrythomas.info, and find the articles. I mean, it's very easy to find the articles for this stuff. I got them right up in the weekly news section under October 30th, 2009. Now the government is trying to make the bailouts for the giant banks permanent. Paul Volcker and senior Harvard economist Jeffrey Myron both testified to Congress that the government is trying to make bailouts for the giant banks permanent. Why are we bailing out these banks that causes our economic problems is beyond me. It's beyond me. Fox News promotes U.S. military civilian recruitment drive. They're hiring now. They were hiring for internment camp people. Now they're looking for crime scene investigators. Okay? So we are heading toward the military-industrial complex prison society. Foreign cops take part in domestic terrorism drill in California. Earlier this week, Chris Matthews attempted to portray Stuart Rhodes of Oath Keepers as a paranoid conspiracy nut for suggesting the presence of foreign troops in the United States. And then on October 22nd, 2 days after the disgraceful attack on the Oath Keepers, the Oakland Tribune reported that just that, foreign troops were inside the United States as part of Urban Shield. So yes, this stuff is true. It does happen. It does happen. And this is also got links to one large corporation, BAU, and they're a death merchant based in Britain. And they have been accused of paying millions of dollars in bribes to secure contracts in Africa and Eastern Europe, and apparently here. They get these no-bid contracts, and they're just running wild with it. I mean, it's absolutely a total farce, and it's always these same organizations getting these contracts. There's a new movie out called Fall of the Republic. You can find it right at the front page of the website, harrythomas.info, and that tells exactly how the banking cartel is bankrupting the U.S. economy by design. It reveals the architecture of the New World Order and what the power elite have in store for humanity. I implore you to get with that today. And Facebook, it's been reported they are censoring it. And it doesn't surprise me at all, because I've been being censored by MySpace. If you go to my videos at MySpace page, it just links back to their main page. A total farce. You know, but we're fighting the New World Order. Get involved with others that are too. And there's an excellent social network site called 12160.org. I implore you to get involved today and fight for humanity. You know, because the only way we're going to be able to defeat this is together. And I will be back next week to expose more of the New World Order plan, because together we will make a difference.